So if she doesn't need you, you don't need her. And this is such an important lesson because this is involving guys who take things a little bit more serious. So you're looking for a long-term relationship. You're looking for a serious relationship, potentially even a marriage. This will apply to you. Now, if you're just dating around, good for you. All right, that's your choice. There's nothing wrong with that. And different rules apply to different situations. And so if she doesn't need you, you don't need her. And if you're with a woman who doesn't need you and you need her, what the heck is that? That's called the seesaw is tilted all the way on the other side and it's imbalanced. Before you know it, that relationship will be terrible. And before you know it, that relationship will start tearing you down because your confidence will go down, you won't feel needed, and it's a beautiful thing when both people equally need each other just as much, okay? We're taught that, you never ever need a woman, which is technically true, absolutely. However, if you're in a marriage, it's okay to need that person. It doesn't mean you're like an emotional basket case if, something happens, but at the same point, isn't that what life's about when you get to that point where you can fully trust that person to be more vulnerable? And once you've developed the muscle of control where you can say, I don't need this woman, I don't need this woman, and you've shown yourself that you could walk away from a woman, now you can kind of break the rules, so to speak, without giving away your power, okay? And it's a beautiful thing, like I said, when both people can be vulnerable with each other without being too weak. And it's a terrible thing when the woman doesn't need the man and the man is like, oh, I need you, baby. I need you. You're all I want. You're all I'll live for. And before you know it, she's gone. She's gone from your life. And you know what? I'm here to warn you that if you are in a situation like that, I know most of you watching this right now, it might even upset you if you're in a situation like that. Hopefully it's not most of you, but if you are, you might want to shut this video off because you're getting that emotional hit of like, he's right, but I don't want to admit it. I love this woman and I know she doesn't love me the same way. And it's going to bother you, but that's okay. Turn the video off, let it soak in, and you don't have to do anything right now. But my point is that it's one of the harshest realities you'll ever have to face as a man, that, she's just not into you like you're into her. And you have to flip that switch. You have to flip it, okay? And it's one thing if you are acting insecure and you're acting weak and you're not being the strongest man you can possibly be. In that situation, you want to work it out. You want to work it out and you want to flip the switch. You want to be the alpha male. You want to start taking the lead, change the bad behaviors. And if it still doesn't change, it's not worth it, okay? Now, if you're a guy who's on his game, and I mean on it, he masters the gym, he masters his business, he masters everything in life. He's sharp, he's brilliant, he's not weak, but he also shows love, and she still ain't into you the way you're into her. You must really ask yourself, is this worth it? Is it worth the potential of this thing just going south? Because it's very probable at that point, and I'm not here to be doom and gloom by any means, but not everything is always perfectly steady in a relationship. But I'm talking about those serious situations where it's just, she doesn't need you. And it's a terrible feeling. It's a terrible feeling. And you feel it in the pit of your stomach. It's something that every day goes on and on and on, and you know it, and you keep ignoring it. That's the problem I'm talking about. So thank you for watching this video today. I hope this inspired you. I hope it shows you that you're worth it. You work hard to be a good guy. You're worth it. You don't need to be somebody's second best or plan B. Be plan A and never accept anything else. Be empowered.